Well guys, I ain't posted in a while, but welcome back to the channel. Welcome to JBL Outdoors. By the way, this video is brought to you by Mountain Dew. This is my energy drink. This is what keeps me going. This is my bang. But had to get that out of the way. But so I got a good one for you guys. This deer showed up on my camera 2020, I think. November-ish 2020. I did not hunt him that year. I hunted him the following year, which was last year. And I wanted to take you guys along with me on the scouting mission. After this deer showed up on camera, I moved some cameras deeper on the parcel, found his core area, found a good rut location, and I wanted to go through all that with you guys, why I picked this specific spot, and basically why I hunted that specific area. So let's dive into it. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of the buck off my camera, and let's go. This is him right here, November the 6th 2020. It's when he first showed up on my camera. I dove in 2020 and I moved my camera a little ways, and this is him. That's him again, October 26th. This is him the day before I actually got ready to go hunting. He daylighted at 2:29 p.m. November 14th. And here he is again, November 16th, right before I shot him. So yeah, let's go. I want to talk to y'all about why I chose this particular spot. Surrounding this, up there probably, I don't know, 100 yards, is about 70 acres of clear-cut cutover with dog fennel and a bunch of high stem count. It's real super thick. A bunch of greenbrier and blackberry bushes in there, and it's thick. And on the back side of that, there's a crop field. It's got wheat in it right now. About a half a mile that way, on the other side of this marsh, there's another crop field, and the back side of that, it was standing corn, and it's about a 60-acre field. But the back side of that is all wheat, and then I don't know what they've done on this side. But anyway, so that's food. We got food up there, surrounded by bed. On this side, there's a creek that comes right down here from the road. So the road's about a mile that way, and it funnels through here, the creek does, and feeds the swamp right here. And this other creek right here runs, and that creek runs into it, right over there. Probably about 100 yards that way. There's a marsh, like a bottomland with cattails, are all right here. And on the other side of that, on this side, is another cutover that's probably 100 acres. And that's high stem count and real thick as well. So you know there's deer bedded in these cutovers. And this swamp goes around this little peninsula. It makes a peninsula right here where I'm at. You got water right over there. Behind that's bed. And you got water on this side, and behind that is bed or bedding. And so on this little peninsula, you can see the swamp oak right there, another swamp chestnut. We got a pin oak, another pin oak right here. We got a big swamp chestnut right here. We got what I call a blackjack oak right here, or a water oak. That's right there. They don't get, I've never seen them real big, but they grow weird. They're all knotted up and they look weird, and they're not good for tree stands. But anyway, there's another one right there, blackjack oak. There's two swamp chestnuts right there, a little white oak, swamp chestnut here, a pin oak right over there. So we got all these red oaks, white oaks, pin oaks, water oaks, all these oak trees isolated on this peninsula back here. And during Halloween, around Halloween, when the acorns are falling, with all the bedding around here and the food way off in the distance, this isolated pocket right here is money. If y'all can find isolated pockets with variety of oak trees, which means you're gonna have an acorn crop every year. Y'all know, like white oaks, I think it's every 3 years they produce a good crop of acorn. Well, if you have the variety of acorns in here, you're gonna have an acorn crop regardless every year. So they're not gonna bed in here. It's not, some does might lay down in here, but it's not, to me, it's not, it don't have enough secondary cover for a big buck, a mature buck to lay in here. But it's isolated, low pressure. That'll bring him in here during the daylight hours when there's an acorn crop on the ground. Isolation, human isolation. I don't think there's been a human back here in years, number one, so the pressure's low. We got bedding surrounding it, whether it's marsh, which out there it's about waist deep right now because we just had a tropical storm, so that's gonna push the deer on this dry land. We got cut over, surrounded by water, oak trees, and plenty of cover. So, and it's isolated. My main thing is isolation. If you can get away from the human pressure back here and you can access this without spooking the deer, you can put yourself in the game. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's 3:34 in the morning here in North Carolina, and I am at home. Can't beat it. I got some good news and I got some bad news. We're gonna start with the bad news. I'm trying to keep this short. I know y'all don't want to hear me talk. This little thing screws onto my camera arm, and my camera slides into the top up here with an adapter that screws in the bottom of my camera. Well, that little adapter is in Shelby, North Carolina at Tracy and Justin's house, because that's where I stayed last night. And I went hunting yesterday morning, and I tried to film a hunt from the ground using a cheap tripod that takes another adapter. So I unscrewed my adapter and screwed this adapter on, and that has came back to bite me this morning because I need that adapter to mount that camera on this here thing right here. But and I don't have any other way to attach it. So as far as filming once I get in the tree, that's a no-go. I mean, I can hand film, but I can't do that and shoot the bow at the same time. So as bad as I want to film this hunt, because I have high hopes that this buck might come through there again, it's just not gonna work. And I'm kind of bummed out about that, but it's okay. I'm gonna text Tracy. I might have to drive 8 hours when I get out of the woods right here to go get this adapter, but if I want to keep making y'all content, I'm gonna have to do it. So that's where we're at with the camera. So I'm gonna take y'all with me, you know, show y'all how I get to my setup, which is gonna be fun. We're gonna got a swamp to walk through, so yeah. Good news, I moved from Colorado back to North Carolina, so hopefully that means more YouTube content for hunting and fishing. Excited about that. Even better news, the buck that I'm hunting on this particular farm daylighted yesterday at 2:30 back here where I'm going, and so he's in the area, and I can't be more excited. So I'm gonna cut it off right here. Let's go hunt. So after sitting here contemplating whether or not I should go hunting, I've came to the conclusion that I'm not gonna go in there because I really don't want to shoot this deer and it not be on film. So I'm gonna back out of here, get back on the road, and
go back to sleep. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna regroup, I'm gonna get some sleep, because I'm tired and I need to sleep. And I'm gonna drive back to Shelby, and I'm gonna get that adapter, and we'll try him tomorrow morning. But about 2 hours ago, y'all look at this. About 2 hours ago, so I'll pull this up right quick. This is 2 hours ago right here. So I don't know which buck that is, but he's got 5 on his left side and looks like 3 on his right. That's at 1:30 in the morning. And then this is him, the one I'm after. That was at 2:30, the 14th. So, oh yeah, coming for you, buddy. But I want to get it on film, so you live another day. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is about 3:30 in the morning here in Franklin County, North Carolina, and we're gonna try it again this morning. Yesterday morning didn't go so good. I'm in the process of moving, as y'all know, and I stopped in Shelby, North Carolina, or Boiling Springs up there in the mountains, and stopped at family friend's house and left a piece for my camera. Update, me and my grandma drove to Shelby and we picked it up, and it's on like Donkey Kong this morning, ladies and gentlemen. We going after him. We gonna go get in there. We got some thick stuff to walk through. Got a good little walk ahead of me, a little over a mile. And then I gotta cross a thick, nasty swamp with a pair of chest waders. So, we're gonna be in there. I'll see y'all in the swamp. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I came in here this morning with high hopes of sealing the deal on this buck, and got my opportunity, but it ain't looking good. It is not looking good. I shot him about 8 o'clock, I'd say. Kind of disappointed right now. I don't know, really don't know what to think. But probably gonna sit here for about another hour, and then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna review the footage on the camera to see if it looks better on a big screen than it does on the screen of the camera. But I really don't know exactly where I hit him. I went down, I looked at the arrow. I'll go show y'all that right quick, but stay tuned. So right here is the point of impact. No, I was right up there in that tree. So I was silhouetted and he saw me, but I mean, I got good blood right here at the point of impact.
pretty decent. Well, y'all stay tuned. Some pretty good blood right here. Bleeding like a stuck hog. All that blood. Some right there. Pretty good. That's pretty good blood.
Just got permission to come back here and look for this buck that I shot. Very disappointed in myself. I took a unethical shot. The buck, I grunted a little bit and he came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. And he was turning around to leave. And I shot him because I thought it was then or never, and I shouldn't have shot. I probably would have had another opportunity at him, but you live and you learn. Bow hunting's frustrating at times, but there's some buzzards circling back here. I'm pretty sure I hit him in the femoral artery after reviewing the footage at my buddy's house, but that's what we think anyway. But and I'll put the shot on, I'll record it and put it on the video so y'all can see it. And let me know in the comments what y'all think about the shot. I know it was unethical and it was a terrible shot. I'm gonna be upfront and honest with you. It was not a good one. But we're gonna walk back in here and see if we can't find where these buzzards are at, and hopefully praying that we find them. But y'all stay tuned. Well, bad news. The landowner just called back and he advised that the people that leased this for duck hunting on the original conversation, he told me they also deer hunt. He spoke with them and they're not too happy about me going back here and looking for the deer, so that's how the ball rolls sometimes. And hoping and praying they have a change of heart, but it ain't my land and I gotta respect that. So if I get any updates, y'all will be the first to know. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching.